join us for a voyage to the heart of darkness. Laila, nice to meet you. I've been following your work online for quite a while. My wife has been following you as well, and I believe my daughter, and we understand what you're up to, at least to some degree. You've taken on the biggest porn network in the world, the so-called Pornhub community. It's all sweetness and light on the Pornhub community. Just people sharing their hobbies and interests, I suppose. And so why don't you explain to everybody just exactly what you're doing, I guess how long you've been doing it, why you're doing it, and what exactly is transpiring.
Sure, absolutely. Well, I've been combating the injustice of sex trafficking now for the last 18 years. And about a little over 10 years ago, I began investigating the intersection between the big porn industry and sex trafficking and other forms of criminal sexual abuse like child sexual exploitation. And there is a big porn industry, just like there's big tobacco, there's big pharma, there's big porn, and it's dominated by one company primarily. Well, a handful.
It's a Canadian company, isn't it?
Well, their headquarters is in Canada, in Montreal, actually. And this company is called, or was called until last year, MindGeek. And now they're renamed themselves ILO in an attempt to rebrand. But they own a virtual monopoly on the global porn industry. Their most popular porn site is Pornhub. And most people would have heard that name before because, when in 2020, when this movement to hold Pornhub accountable for globally distributing and monetizing countless videos of child sexual abuse, rape, sex trafficking, and other forms of non-consensual criminal image-based sexual abuse. When this began in 2020, Pornhub was the largest and most popular porn site in the world. They had, at the height of 2020 and December, this was kind of the height of this website, they had 170 million visits per day. They had 62 billion visits to that site that year. And they had enough videos being uploaded, 6.8 million videos uploaded to the site. That would take 169 years to watch if you put those videos back to back. So, researchers in 2020 named Pornhub the third most influential tech company on global society, just behind Facebook and Google. And it was the fifth most, according to the CEO of Pornhub. In December of 2020, it was the fifth most trafficked website in the world. Not just porn site, website.
Trafficked.
Yes, meaning visits.
Yeah. Okay, yes, sorry, of course.
And so this is a massive website, but it's one of many websites. So MindGeek owns, they estimate, about 80% of the world's most popular porn sites and brands, including most of the world's most popular tube sites. And to understand this
tube sites.
So these are the YouTubes of porn. So Pornhub is the YouTube of porn, meaning this is user-generated content where anybody can become a pornographer. If you have an iPhone, if you have a camera in the back of a car, in a hotel room, in a park, wherever, you can film a sex act and you can upload it to the porn tube sites, Pornhub being the most popular. So what happened was, I had been investigating this, my antennas were up. I was paying attention to this intersection between the pornography industry, sex trafficking, and child sexual abuse. At the end of 2019, I began to hear some stories in the media that were very concerning, that really arrested my attention. There was also at the same time an investigation done by the London Sunday Times that really caught my attention. And they found dozens of illegal videos on the site within minutes, even children as young as 3 years old. They had noted that they had found, that there was over 100 instances that were cited in this particular investigation of category A level child sexual abuse. So category A level is not just children playing in a bathtub, as bad as that would be on a porn site, but these are, sadistic acts of harm to children meant to induce terror and pain. And I was just thinking about these cases. And I was up late one night taking care of my very fussy, crying baby. And I was thinking about the question that was haunting me at the time. My dad was really wise, and he said, assumption is the mother of all screw-ups. we're assuming that this is all vetted content, but I had that question haunting me. And so I had an idea.
Well, who can vet 169 years of content?
Exactly. I said, I'm going to test the upload system and see what it takes for myself to upload content to this site. And when I did that, I put my baby to bed, took out my laptop and my phone and tested the upload system. And I found out what millions of people already knew. In under 10 minutes, that video was live on the site. You know, it was a video of the rug and the keyboard. And at that moment, everything made sense. And I realized that the site was infested with videos of real sexual crime and that Pornhub was not a porn site. It was actually a crime scene. And that's kind of how
Is there a difference?
There is legal material. I mean, pornography is legal under the laws, of the United States, of Canada. But when it's a child or when it's, a non-consenting adult or when it's even filmed consensually and uploaded non-consensually, there's a spectrum of abuse.